Drafting is one of the most fun and exciting ways to play any card game. Opening boosters and knowing you're limited to a single pick really makes you appreciate every card in the pack. Each week, me and Sam will open 4 packs of each core DM era set and add a single card from each pack to our collections. We will then build decks and play a best of 3 with the loser banning 1 card. The first player to reach 10 wins takes the trophy and is crowned DM champion. Join us as we return to the game's inception and draft the oldest cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! In this series, Yu-Gi-Oh! Generation Draft.
And if to answer my calls. And we got the Blade Knight.
Yeah. It's a really tricky one, but this game 3, I think you got so unbelievably lucky. Welcome back to another episode of Generation Draft. Unfortunately, last week we did lose to Sam's aggro warrior strategy with our Monarchs, but we did get to ban his Heavy Storm, which is really, really good for us, and we get double side set this week. That side set being Tournament Pack 6. Not the most exciting side set in the world, but it does have Royal Decree as the chase card, so let's see if we can't find one. So pack number 1. I think we're actually going to take the Dark Bolter. Air Knight's, I think, a little bit weak for us, and we already have a copy of it, so I don't think we necessarily need it. Pack number 2. Well, I guess we're taking it because we really don't need Yugioh, and Emergency Provision is not super useful for us. Pack number 3, Fiend Skull Dragon. It's not a bad fusion. Pack number 4, I guess we'll take Ryu Senshi since we already have the playset of Nian. Pack number 5, again, we already have the playset of Nian, so I guess we're going to take the Fiend Skull Dragon again. Pack number 6, ooh, Royal Decree. Okay, this is definitely the chase card of the set. Having 1 copy might not be the greatest thing in the world, but 1 copy is better than no copies, so we'll take it. Pack number 7. Dark Bolter, I think, is probably the pickup here. Pack number 8. Fusion Sage. I don't think there's a world in which we run Polymerization. I think if we're ever going to summon fusion monsters, it will be with Metamorphosis or with Magical Scientist, so I don't think we need Fusion Sage for literally anything. So I think we're going to take Dark Bolter. Although we don't need 3 Dark Bolters. Yeah, we'll just take the Fusion Sage just in case it ever comes up. Pack number 9. Fiend Skull. That's the playset of Fiend Skull. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, pack number 10. Ryu Senshi or Dark Bolter. I suppose we'll just take the Ryu Senshi and call it a day. Alright, well that is the packs. Not the greatest, but we did manage to find a copy of Royal Decree, so that is at least something. This is a pretty powerful floodgate. Ideally, we'd want 3 copies of this, because then we just don't run any traps and we just run the 3 Royal Decree. But 1 might be okay as like a side deck card, we'll have to see. So let's fire on in and open the main sets. So for the main sets, I guess we're still looking for kind of the same stuff we've always been looking for. We're looking for good Amazoness cards, good Gravekeeper cards, anything to help out our light beatdown, fire beatdown. We have a lot of good decks kind of on the go, but then none of them are quite there yet. Anything to boost our zombies would be really good as well, and obviously any fantastic staples would be great. So let's fire on in and see if we can get anything good. Ooh, pack number 1. Again, nothing particularly good to say about this, but then again, it's LOB, so it's always kind of just great or crap. Alright, Magic Ruler has some fantastic cards, some really good cards at high rarity, like Delinquent Duo, like Forceful Sentry, Mystical Space Typhoon, which we still don't have any copies of. Also at rare, we have like all the Recruiters, Cyberjar, even at common, we have the really good field spells, so let's see if we can get any of those. Giant Rat, fantastic pickup. We definitely want this. So this will be our 3rd rat. We do want to collect the Gaia powers and to a lesser extent the Molten Destructions as well, but we can't pass up the rare when it shows up. Right, pack number 2. Shallow Grave is probably worth taking. Beast of Tawar is funny, not particularly good unfortunately, so we'll take the Shallow Grave. Right, Labyrinth of Nightmare. Looking for anything good here. Royal Command, ultra rare. I don't know how useful Royal Command is actually going to be. Solar Puritan Light, on the other hand, can actually be really good, so I actually think we're going to take that. Right, last pack. Anything good? Okay, we'll definitely take the second Solar Puritan Light. That is not too bad, because that now means the light strategy is now starting to come together a little bit. We're still going to need the field spells. Right, Legacy of Darkness. Some really good warrior stuff we want from here, so let's see if we can get any of that. Pack number 1. Oh, what's up? Creature Swap and Bottomless. I think it has to be Creature Swap. It's an ultra rare. Chances this coming up again are so low, but Bottomless is also really good. I think we have to take the Creature Swap here. Maybe we'll get lucky and pull a Bottomless in this opening still. Pack number 2. Dark Bolter, not as good now. We already, I think, have a playset, if not close to a playset of this card. Faint Plan is probably the next best card then. Pack number 4. Pyramid Turtle. Okay. We were starting to get really disheartened by our Phronic Guardian pools, but Pyramid Turtle has pretty much bounced back from that, because that now gives us a playset of Pyramid Turtle, and we had the playset of Giant Rat, so maybe we'll be doing zombies this week? Right, Invasion of Chaos. Again, all the Chaos cards are banned, so there's not a ton in here. I think Berserk Gorilla is probably the best card in here that we still don't have. Oh, that's not Berserk Gorilla. We already have a playset of Enraged Battlelocks. Pack number 2. Zara Deville's Secret Rare. Not the best card in the world. Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master, however, that'll be our 3rd, so we're definitely taking that. Pack number 2. Silent Swordsman is funny. But again, it doesn't do anything. But what do we do with Silent Swordsman? I think we just take Harpy's Hunting Ground. Alright, last pack of the opening. Can we get anything good in the close? Looks like not really. I suppose we'll take another Rescue Cat. But yeah, that is it for the pack opening of the week. So these are our pulls. Not the best week we've ever had, not gonna lie. We didn't really get anything super, super good, but we got a lot of like kind of okay cards. So we got a bunch of random fusion monsters. Yugioh Gumo is a very good monster, especially when combined with something skill drain. Just 2200 attack is quite a lot. Giant Rat is one of the best cards we got, and we compare it with our Pyramid Turtle that we got. So that means we now have 3 Giant Rats, 3 Pyramid Turtles, which means maybe zombies could be back on the menu and be a little bit stronger than they were. We're starting to build towards our light deck with 2 Solar Puritan Lights, but we still need another copy of this, and we're still going to definitely need the Field Spell. So if we can get all of that together, maybe we can make that happen. We've also got a lot of stuff towards our water deck with the Legendary Ocean. We've got the Yugioh. We got our first Terra King Salmon. We're still going to need more of this. And we got some more stuff towards kind of a wind deck with the Harpy's Hunting Grounds. We're still quite a ways off from a lot of things. We did get a lot of like stool cards this week, stuff like Gravity Bind and Level Up Area B. We don't really want to play that if we don't have to. Also, the Earth Beatdown deck starting together with the Rock Spirit and Gigantes. But I guess the biggest card we got was Creature Swap, and we can actually use this potentially this week with our Giant Rat and Pyramid Turtle. So although we didn't get any like big bombs, we still did get some okay cards. We'll still be able to do something with this, and I'd be surprised if we're not on zombies, but we're going to have to take a look at what we've got. So let's fire into Deck Edit and see what we can build. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game. This is Ratbox Zombies, kind of. So we're using Ratbox in the name, but Rat only really floats into Pyramid Turtle and Exiled Force, so it's kind of like a mini Ratbox. But the zombie side of this deck is in full force. 3 Pyramid Turtle, which can float into Ryukoki or Vampire Lord, or if we need to, Regenerating Mummy. And then the other zombie part of the deck is the Books of Life, which can bring back any of these monsters, which is quite good for both tempo, and we can also banish a card out of Sam's graveyard, which can be very relevant. So yeah, if we go through the card by card, Ryukoki at 3, biggest beater, really strong card. Vampire Lord, again, we're a little bit hesitant to play this because it's only got 2000 attack. Sam does play a lot of Zombira the Darks, which has 2100 attack, which can just blow this card out, but I think this card being protected from effect destruction is really, really good, so we want to play it. We're on the 3 Regenerating Mummies. This card can be quite good against hand ripping. It's also 1800, which is okay, and it's still a zombie, so it does work off of the Turtle and the Book of Life we previously mentioned. Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke has a decent attack value and is really good at dealing with Spirit Reaper, and Sam is always on Spirit Reaper, so we want to out that. Breaker is one of our best spell trap removal, so we basically have to run this. The 3 Rats, the 1 Mystic Tomato. We ideally would like to have a playset of this, but we don't, unfortunately, so what can you do? But we are playing the Witch and the 2 Sangans, which it can float into. And then we're on the Exiled Force, which is quite a good card, because we can use this to pop any monster, which we can float into it off of Rat. Unfortunately, we don't have Reinforcement in the army, which would make this card even better, but it is what it is. So 2 Book of Life, we're on Nobleman of Extermination. We still don't have access to a Mystical Space Typhoon, so we have to play this kind of lackluster removal for now. We're on the 2 Creature Swaps, really, really powerful card, especially with so many of these recruiters. Giant Rat, Mystic Tomato, Pyramid Turtle, Witch of the Black Forest, and Sangan, all fantastic targets for Creature Swap. Fissure is in here just as an out to lots of different monsters. I mean, really great at dealing with Spirit Reaper or just any kind of monster. Lightning Vortex for the same reason, and then 3 Smashing Grounds. Again, we just need to out any monsters that Sam plays because they can be a bit of a pain. 3 copies of Book of Moon. This card is fantastic. We can use it to protect our big guys. If they get targeted by anything, we can flip them down to make the card fizzle. We can also use it to change one of Sam's big attack monsters to defense and attack over it. Just a really, really versatile card. Trap Pole, because again, we want more reactive plays, and the same reason we have Bottomless Trap Pole. 3 Sakuretsu Armor, because again, we just need removal wherever we can get it. And then the Dust Tornado, because it's our other good spell trap removal. So in the side deck, we have a bit of a funky strategy. So we are playing a skill drain kind of smokescreen side where we want to bring in about 13 of these cards. And then the general idea is that we skill drain to turn off a lot of Sam's effects without turning off a lot of our own. So in our main deck, we actually have a lot of stuff that works under skill drain. All of the recruiters and Sangan and Witch all work under skill drain because their effects resolve in the graveyard. And the same goes for Exiled Force. We can pay the cost of Exiled Force, which is to tribute it, at which point it's now in the graveyard. So its effect is resolving in the graveyard, and it can still pop something. So it still works under skill drain, which is really, really good. We also have the DDV. If Sam is on a kind of control strategy, this card could really blow him out. We're obviously already on some Dark Monsters of 2000 more attack, and we are bringing in a bunch more that play really well under skill drain. So that's the general idea. We'll have to see if it actually works in practice, but we're feeling quite confident in the zombies. So let's fire it in and see what Sam's got for us. Last week was you on your warrior deck. Now I think you'll agree with me. Your warrior deck was not finished. It was a good attempt. Considering all the things you have, I think your warrior pool looks a lot more enticing than mine does. But it was kind of the best warrior deck you could produce out of what you had. So it'll be interesting to see if you decide to run it back and if you got any more interesting pools for that, because I still think there are a lot of cards you could get that we have available to us at the moment, which could further that strategy.
Yes.
But then you also could double back to any of the other strategies. So what, the week before that you were on zombies. What was the week before that? I was on Phoenix. What were you playing?
I can't remember what I had for dinner last night. So
I think you were on a tribute strategy, because I think that was when I had a lot of the flip effect that destroyed monsters.
Oh, yes, yes.
And then obviously last week I was on the Monarch strategy of my own, which in the same kind of vein felt like it wasn't quite there yet, right? 1 Zaborg, 0 Mobius, a Monarch deck does not make. Also, without having access to brain control, because I think we might get that in the last side set we're going to open. But
okay, but we can't get it from main set, because that's Lost Millennium?
Yeah. So Dark Revelation 3, which we're going to be opening as a side set in this series, does have some Lost Millennium cards. I believe only Lost Millennium. But that's going to be the only kind of like non-DM cards.
Yeah.
But obviously we also don't have Soul Exchange. Now Soul Exchange should be available in some upcoming side sets. I believe it's available in a tournament pack or 2. So we'll have that eventually.
Yeah, that'll very much make it a lot more manageable.
Yeah, well, especially as well if we actually get some more actual Monarchs, right? If we pull, because I think you had 1 Mobius, I had 1 Zaborg as kind of the good Monarchs, and then we both have a splattering of Thestalos, which is a good Monarch as well, but it's not in the same vein, I don't think, personally.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't have the 2.
Taking a card from the hand isn't as good as dealing with what's currently on the board sometimes. Well, most of the time.
Yeah, and then obviously we don't have access to the other Monarchs, being Riser and Caius, who are, the best of the best, but, they'll come up, they'll have their time in the future.
Yeah.
So, how was your pack opening this week then?
Oh.
Ooh, that makes me feel good.
I got 1 card to mention, but it's not. It's one of those cards where it's like I'll probably play it, but there's a good chance it gets cut every week.
So my pools this week, I got 3 cards that I'm playing today, and I almost felt like my opening this week sculpted the deck I'm playing. So it was like, if I didn't get those 3, I don't think I would be playing this. And it would feel bad to open those 3 cards and then not play them when they all have such synergy with each other.
Yeah.
So that's what we're running today.
This will be interesting then.
Shall we? Do you want to just fire one in and rip the suspense away?
Let's get it going.
See what we're both on. All right. Ooh.
I don't know our record in rock paper scissors, but I'm pretty sure it's not in my favor. Oh, this is a hand. Okay. How
do I navigate a set card? Is the question. Alright, I think the safest thing for me to do is to set, set. Alright, no, you don't have Heavy Storm anymore. I'm going to set this. Pass.
Oh, Jesus.
I need to be conservative.
Alright. Well.
Yeah, that's fine. Pyramid Turtle.
Okay, okay.
So we'll use Pyramid Turtle's effect. And I guess we're just going to grab the boy. The Koki.
Alright. I'll show a little bit of what I'm on this week.
Not feeling great about that, not going to lie. Alright, I'm going to normal summon Sangan.
Okay.
I'm going to activate Creature Swap. Alright, what have you given me? Okay, that's not too bad. I will then go to Battle Phase. I'm going to go ahead and attack Sangan.
That's fine.
I'll use Sangan's effect to grab... Do we go Safety? I'll take Rat.
Okay.
I'll go main 2. And then I'm going to get rid of your Koki.
Okay.
Koki, your Zombira. And we'll pass on that. So is Wave Motion in here just
I'm
to
gonna
be
set
in here?
one.
Okay. I will tribute Pyramid Turtle.
Okay.
Summon that Vampire Lord. I would then set another back row. I'm going to go to Battle Phase here.
Yep.
I'm going to swing in with Koki. Okay, that's annoying. Nothing I can do about that. Pass.
Normal summon Zombira.
Okay, we'll get you a Trap Hole.
Okay.
Guess we'll set and pass, because I can't do a Spreeper.
Set a card over here.
Okay. I guess we'll just go battle. See what you got. Okay. I mean, it's not the best thing that could happen, but it's also not the worst, I guess. Set a monster and pass.
Set a monster of your own. Now you still have a rat.
No. I guess that's fine.
Okay, and then... Okay. So the set card is the rat.
Yep.
Regenerated Mummy goes to hand. Don't really care about it.
I care about him.
Alright. Let's do this and end.
Okay, okay. I think we just go straight battle here. We'll just attack with the Lord. Okay, so we're on double Spirit Reaper. We'll set and pass for now.
Was that the regenerating mummy?
Maybe.
That's the question.
Who knows? The only thing is I now have to find 2 outs.
Yeah, that was the hope. Alright, we'll end turn.
Okay. Alright, I will flip summon Witch of the Black Forest.
Okay.
Creature swap number 2.
Oh.
Now, what do I do? I guess we just hit it, right? Wow. I guess... Let's get a spell out of your deck.
Okay, I think I'll ditch the Forceful Sentry. I don't think that card in this situation is going to be too good off the top. I need cards to deal with the current board state.
I think I'm going to take Breaker here.
Oh, alright.
And then I'm just going to not let you set that.
See, I thought you might have it, but I was like, there's no point doing it too early.
Yeah, I fully understand. And I wouldn't have used Dust Under there, obviously, if I didn't add Breaker to hand. But I'm like, I want the Breaker in case you slap down another one.
Yeah. the fact that that was dust makes me glad I didn't do what I was gonna do last turn.
Yeah, it's alright.
We'll break her.
Okay. Well, you're forcing this out of me, so here's the bottomless.
I know you can't currently deal with the Reaper. That doesn't mean you can in future, but it's
You
not
have
a lot
perfect knowledge of everything I have, so...
Yeah, I know. But all it takes is one smashing ground or
right, we'll summon out the
anything
breaker.
off the top. You will also force out.
Okay. Let's get proactive.
Okay, here we go. This is gonna hurt.
Let's get in with the rat. Get in with the Lord. We'll be taking another one of your spell cards, sir.
Probably don't want to be drawing the wave motion in this situation.
No,
there's one card. Okay, you can have him.
Okay, we hit the brick. We hit the brick. Drop the gecko.
Alright.
Oh, that was a spicy game one.
Yes, I opened with Pyramid Turtle, Koki, Double Spirit Reaper, and I was like, great, I have to set this Pyramid Turtle. Because I'm literally already out of targets.
I mean, you almost won that game off of wave motion to sit behind Spirit Reapers. I'm just like, I don't have the outs in my hand. I just have to sit there and hope.
Jesus.
Alright, well, I'm going to set pass.
Alright.
One thing that hasn't come up yet, Nobleman of Crossout.
Yeah. I fear the day. I fear the day.
You could just have Spreeper. Alright, I'm going to summon Dark Elf.
What? What? Okay.
It's Dark Elf. What's wrong with Dark Elf?
Yeah,
We'll go straight battle here. We'll pay the 1,000. We'll get in at this and see what it is. Okay, that's fine. You hit Pyramid Turtle. We'll pass on that.
Well, Zombira.
Okay. Zombira is A-okay. Ooh, the back rows. Alright, I'm gonna summon Breaker.
Oh, yeah, well.
I'm gonna
I can respond, it doesn't do anything.
Let's hit this. Okay. Let's drop down the fissure. We'll go straight battle. We will swing in for 16.
Okay, that's Breaker dealt with, though. So it's like, you'll bait out my MST, no doubt. Oh, God! Okay. Well, we can't stop drawing the boy, so...
Every week, no matter what deck you're on, triple Zombiro.
This guy, I don't know how not to put him in. You know what I mean? He's just a 2100 with, like, really not that bad of a downside.
Yeah, he's a really strong card. If I was actually hesitant to include Vampire Lord specifically because I knew you'd have 3 Zombiro and see it every single game. It's Sangan.
It's Sangan.
Okay, Sangan, we will grab... I guess we grab Rat, right?
Yeah.
Now... I guess... I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna Vortex.
Oh my. Okay.
Get out the Rat. And we'll get in for 14 with the Rat.
Yeah.
We'll pass on that.
It's a little bit awkward. Oh god, I actually have to do this.
Yeah? It's the Gan. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay.
I'm not happy about this.
I'm very happy about this.
I think I'm gonna take the Warrior Lady. It's just a monster that can deal.
Yeah.
And we've got the one back row.
Alright, well does the one back row stop Pyramid Turtle? Battle effect. We'll grab Cookie.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Cookie in.
Here's the new card.
Okay. So you have one as well now. Set back row and pass.
Oh, he's got a back row.
So is this just the inspiration for main decking the wave motions?
Yeah, it was. Main deck wave motion, main deck magic cylinder, play a fairly consistent deck that can maybe pump out a turn or two of damage.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect it. No, don't tribute him.
Yeah, see, if you got sack, you got sack. But I can't keep the rat on the field.
Yeah, I understand. That's the problem. Sometimes you can just brick on these zombie decks.
I was like MST off the top, hell yeah.
Okay,
Alright, well, you know I've got the lady, and this is... In situations like these, she's pretty incredible. Fair enough.
Set pass.
Ooh. Alright, well.
Ooh, and a back row. Right, set pass.
Okay.
Pass. These are not the cards I need. Set pass.
Don't like you accumulating more back row, but I can't seem to draw monster cards. So...
You too, huh? Pass the turn.
Oh my.
Have we both reached a stage where we're drawing nothing? Am I doing anything with this? Is the next question, I suppose. It seems really bad. Nah, screw it. We'll summon out Giant Orc.
Alright, you can you can goodbye.
That's fine. We'll pass on that.
Okay. We'll see what the two cards in your hand are.
Okay, that's fine with me. I'm less fine with that.
I've seen a dust, I've seen a breaker.
Okay. Alright. Flip summon Giant Rat.
Yep.
Activate creature swap.
Okay.
Give me. Something good.
You sure you don't want to just attack it?
We'll set and pass.
Okay. I mean...
So the card I drew for turn is Regeki Break.
Oh.
So Delinquent Duo basically stopped me from stopping wave motion there.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Well, that does mean we can go into game 3.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that was tight. Although I don't know how we both didn't draw monsters for like 4 turns.
It was like firing on all cylinders in some cases, literally. And then nothing. It was just like draw, set, draw, pass, draw, set, pass. I know these decks have a lot of recruiters, they can play a lot of defense mode, but they are generally quite aggressive decks. You want to be attacking a lot with these monsters, so. Alright, let's go to game 3. Right, we'll go second.
I thought you might.
So far, whoever has gone second has won. So, okay. That's probably the best card for you to hit. You can have that as well.
Okay, we're gonna summon the guy.
Okay.
You could have creature swap or smashing ground, but equally you could have trap hole or bottomless trap hole. So I don't know which one to play into. So we'll
all
just
of those
get
things are true.
one of these dealt with now.
Well, for now, we're going to try and put you on some sort of clock, because I don't think we can do anything else other than that. Unless we draw it out.
Alright, well, we're drawing all of them, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
It's good for me, because I literally don't have another playable monster.
Here's a Sangan.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, of all the monsters I could have drawn, it's the lowest attack one, so...
Yeah.
We'll pass.
It's just, if that back row is quite literally just like a oh my... This is not the game to not draw monsters. I mean, what does that have to be,
Wow.
1400? Okay, I am somehow still alive.
Attack of the Weedies! And then you just drop the fattest dark hole.
The thing is, I'm worried that, like, I mean, I now can't do anything. If you draw a creature swap or whatever, it's all over. But it's like... Zombira turn 1 and then no monsters for the rest. Is a bit brutal.
Alright, main 2. We have the smash.
Oh, fuck me.
Then I guess there's no point in leaving these in attack mode.
Yeah, I think that's the game.
It's the Weedy beats enough.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If I had just drawn a monster, I think this game was over. Because if you've got... I mean, you could have dust, and maybe you don't have to pop it right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just drew Zombira, and that doesn't do anything in this situation. Because you just go in and go for Koki.
So yeah, if you had the life points, this would be a pretty good setup.
That's what I mean. Having 2 turns of no monsters just fucks me.
Aha! Off the top.
Yeah, it's your game.
Oh,
I double Koki in hand.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I only play 2.
in our first game, where you went first, because obviously I won the rock paper scissors. I had no summonable monsters and a Ryukoki and a Vampire Lord in hand. And in this game, obviously I opened Ryukoki Vampire Lord.
Yeah, every single game I opened 1 Koki. He was in my hand every game, and I'm like, please stop. Just stop.
I don't remember.
I run 25 monsters.
I don't remember if I opened any of my tribute monsters in game 2 or not. It's, again, memory not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 3 cards I pulled were Pyramid Turtle, which puts me up to 3, a Giant Rat, which put me up to 3, and a Creature Swap, which puts me up to 2. So
yeah,
I was like...
The second Creature Swap is nuts. Because Creature Swap is great, it's just, if it's a one-of, you can't rely on it.
So, yeah, that's what prompted me onto this deck. So what was going on over in your deck? Obviously, you ran back the zombies, but it was more of... I'd say your zombies is more of like a little mini zombie engine, rather than like
it's not zombies, it's just I have Pyramid Turtles and Kokis.
Yeah. Whereas I've got the Book of Life, which I think makes it more like all in on it. And obviously to facilitate that and make sure the turtles always have something to go into, I'm also on the regenerating mummies, so I'm like a little bit more all in on the zombies. But obviously this build wasn't on the Call of the Mummy and Despair from the Darks. Anyway, let's have a look at your deck list. So you were still on the Jinzo, didn't see that at all. I just almost assumed you weren't on it, so I actually sided into a whole bunch of traps. You've got triple Mystic Tomato. You didn't have that before, right?
No, I think I did.
I don't remember seeing you play triple. Maybe
I've never played Mystic Tomato.
I see. You probably got them from... Because I think they were common in a side set, in a tournament pack at some point. And then obviously they were just a rare, so they're not too hard to pick up. Is there anything else new in your pulls? I think that might just be it.
Got the Magic Cylinder, got the 3rd Dust Tornado in the side. How
on earth has Premature Burial found itself in the side deck?
So the logic is my entire deck, like apart from the tribute monsters and maybe the Zombiras, it's not really a lot I want to prem, to be honest.
Yeah, but just like, oh, you got a second Sangan as well. I think that might be new. But just premming like a Sangan is decent. Like, just keep pressure on. You can bring it back to tribute if you need to.
Yeah, I understand, like, Prem is a nuts card, but in just so many situations, like, I was considering cutting Forceful Sentry, I was considering cutting Econ, Mirror Wall, because I wanted a high monster count for exactly what happened in Game 3. I need to draw monsters, because I'm not playing... Yes, I've got 2 Bottomless, but apart from that, I'm not playing reactive cards.
Yeah.
So I need to have body presence at all times, otherwise Game 3 happens. Which really annoys me, that I have 25 monsters and I only saw double Kokis and Byros and Myra.
I mean, the Zombyros were very helpful in Game 2, I want to say. Yeah. Yeah, your deck looks pretty solid, all things considered. Alright, this is what I cooked up.
3 Book of Moons, man.
Yep, I mean, I've had the 3 Book of Moons, I think, for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
So you probably noticed, but games 2 and 3, I did do a bit of a side deck strategy.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, we didn't get to see the DDV again, because I thought DDV, after seeing what you were on, felt like it would do a lot against this deck.
Yeah.
So I was like, we'll try and bring that in. Obviously, we're on the skill drains. The downside to this specific side deck strategy was that I didn't have the D-spells, and my spell trap removal was still a little bit light. So I actually got quite fortunate that I saw the Dust Tornado and obviously the Witch, which could get me into the Breaker.
Yeah.
Because I was a bit like, oh god, if he's on like a full-on bird deck, I am not prepared for this in the side. Like, obviously we got the Chiron, and we had the Regeki breaks that came in. I think I literally brought in almost every single card. I don't think I brought in Chiron, because I was like, he doesn't really play well under skill drain. And I didn't bring in the Needle Ceiling, but I brought like everything else in for the games 2 and 3.
Oh, that Game 3 just really frustrates me. I just look at 25 monsters and I go, how does that happen? As far as bans go...
Yeah, it gets a bit tricky now, because a lot of the stuff that I have, especially like in this deck, for example, you also have.
Yeah.
And then it comes down to like, well, like, do you ban something like Creature Swap because you've only got 1 copy of it, but I've got 2? So I'm twice as likely to see it, but then it feels bad still hitting one of your cards. But then you could ban Book of Life, but that card has... I don't think I've actually played this card yet. If I have, I think I did it maybe 1 time. I don't think it's done anything. Like, DDV blew you out 1 game, and theoretically could have blown you out this game, but again, didn't do anything. So... like, maybe hit Vampire Lord, because I've got 2 of it, but I've even been considering cutting that card, so it gets very tricky. Oh, I guess the other new card that I don't think I've shown you yet is Exiled Force. I don't think I've used this yet.
I think I'm just going to hit cards that I don't have, / don't have a lot of. So I'm going to hit Book of Moon and Book of Life.
Ooh, that stings, but it doesn't kill anything, right? I can still play this exact deck, pretty much.
It's like, I could hit the Vampire Lord. I don't really care about him. I'm not going to hit Regenerating Mummy.
Yeah, there's no reason
and
to
then it's
Regenerate
like, the rest of your deck I own. So it's like, I have 1 Book of Moon, 0 Book of Life. It just feels like the best thing to do. Book of Life, although you haven't played it, if you do draw it, will blow me out. So it seems like a no-brainer.
I mean, I've been strongly considering my ban against you if I was obviously to have it. And my picks were Premature Burial or Delinquent Duo. And Premature Burial for the same reason that Monster Reborn got banned, and for the same reason, obviously, Book of Life just got banned. Having access to special summon multiple monsters in a turn is just really, really good at the moment. Especially since we're basically, because if we go through our bans, Change of Heart is a way to basically give an extra monster, right? It's not a special summon, but it's the same kind of general premise. Chaos Sorcerer is a special summon, BLS is a special summon, CED is a special summon, Fiend Mega Cyber is a card that's been like doing quite a lot for us. Obviously, we haven't banned it, but it's a free special summon, and that's why it's doing so well. And then obviously we've just got rid of Book of Life, and obviously I'm considering getting rid of Premature Burial. So all of these just extra special summon cards. We really want to go back to Caveman, where we're just going to start hitting each, like, normal summon hit, normal summon hit. So
well,
we're coming for Gigantes next.
One person has it, the other person doesn't. That's the issue.
But yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.